Hey one, hey all, welcome to another edition of the live draw here on January the 17th, 2019. Today we are I am doing a live draw of Mysterio. What has inspired this is that Spider-Man video, uh, you know, trailer for Far From Home. I can't wait to see it. The movie, I'm more excited for that than Captain Marvel or Avengers Endgame. But I will put it on my paper so you can see that, and we will be on. And hello to whoever has come in watching. Oh, we got two people viewing. Cool. How are you today? If you can answer. I have sent out an invite for people to come in and draw or talk or whatever. And hopefully we will get to Voltron. Doing a little bit more Voltron today. As well. I'm doing a slightly different version than most people know for Mysterio. Um, I've got several references. One here is a statue, so I'm not sure what uh, genre it is from, which incarnation. Don't worry, he has the fishbowl head. It's just um, sort of like this. There's a little bit more depth to the costume than just the full green all the way down, practically. If you can talk, type. Um, if you have seen the Far From Home trailer for Spider-Man, let me know what you think of it. I thought it was pretty good myself. Uh, you know, everybody I've talked to has liked it, so seen it. I'm hoping people come in. Well, at least panel always gets it lively. Well, I guess maybe we got Manny in here. Because we know Manny can't talk. Because thanks. At least not this time of day. Hey, Kronos, hey, model. You changed your thing, Kronos, your icon. Cool. I'll be back. I don't want to get a strike for a nice one. You can hear Runaways playing in the background. No. Okay, I'm back. Now let's see. Yeah, it's my own dual skull with an inner animation that is. Plasma fire. Cool on actual animation. Cool, Kronos. Yes, I've been hit for barely audible music playing through speakers in the background. Yeah, when I'm yeah, and that's what you mean. Now I'm removing all music. Yep. I don't want to get anything hit for whatever dumb reason. I had one vid get 70 views on Diablo 2 mod I play, so it's very popular being cool. Add their music later. Yep. I just usually put in music that I know is not going to get me a strike now. I wouldn't say a strike, but monetize for somebody else. Somebody in France hit me 8 times for classical music on the radio. Wow, that's just nasty. I can use Hangouts for live. It doesn't for it. Doesn't work, so I have to do it locally 15 minutes, like 20 gigabyte file. Yeah, I definitely know what you guys mean. I don't know whether you guys heard that playing in the background or not, but I figured I heard it. You guys might be able to hear it. They might do something. And it's better safe than sorry, right? Uh, that Le Pen is. Yeah, to give you more Le Pens. Oh, wow. If you wanna, if you can, Pixel, want to come in, there's a link in the usual spot. Since you're not in, that probably means you can't for whatever reason. So that's all right too. Not pixel model. Sorry. I'm running a router. You want to hear? Probably not. And by router, I doubt you mean a computer type router to get have multiple devices online at once. Yeah, like I said, that's what I thought you meant. You should do the old Father Cross from Spider-Man. Okay, can't quite make out what you're trying to say. Infinita. Okay, who is Infinita? He was by fifth dimension. Yeah, I think I remember that. Now that guy. Now that you're talking about him. Oh, I remember it. The fifth dimension. Heck, they even had that on Rocket Robin Hood, I think. I got inspired to do Mysterio more from the latest trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home. I was thinking of doing Spider-Man, but I've done it before. I did Miles Morales recently. And since Mysterio was showed to be the villain in, or showed to be in a trailer, I figured it could work. Nice cat. Yeah, I might do that guy at some point. There is a lot of Marvel to choose from. Well, isn't that sweet that your cat left you something? Gotta be thankful for that, right? Not that you don't want to eat something that your cat left that your cat has touched with its mouth. I'm watching. Cool. Cat dust. Oh, hello, JP. Good cat star model. I should actually do for TV sci-fi. That could possibly fall under sci-fi. Rocket Robin Hood. How are you today, JP? How goes lunch? You say you need to get a better grease pencil, and one of you could give me a sketch image. I could technically animate it. Cool. I have no idea what a grease pencil is. Anybody else out there have any idea what a grease pencil is? Besides Kronos? It's a piece. It's a piece of Blender 2.8 that allows an artist to import a 2D image and animate it. It's new, very few. Oh, and that's something I got to do too. I got to get model some pics. Nudes. So JP, how'd your plane crashing go? I should start getting, now that I got this TV and can actually see stuff, should actually start doing stuff with Blender again. Start learning it. Days, lots of smoky models. I have Days installed. Never erased it. Days does character modeling. Cool. I mean, it's good. He's made a lot. You talking Blender or I have no idea what you're talking about. You need to buy each one and two softwares to get to use commercially. Chronos, that I used. Oh, your tease. Mysterio knife. Am I taking it you like the fact that I'm doing Mysterio there? Ortiz? Yes, no one draws him because barely anybody knows about him or remembers him. He's not one of those characters from the TV series that caught on, like Ivy or the Barbara Gordon Batgirl. Yeah, YouTube may have it. Somebody's put it up, obviously. Yes. Don't that has been there a long, long time. Ooh. Antonio Bryce has Anna. Oh, and no, I have no idea how to say that last name. That is cool. I have no idea who it is, but cool. Cool. Yeah, I need to get some emulators on my computer and do some old gaming. Retro gaming. It's the retro gaming hour. Do, 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 do. It's the retro gaming hour. Oh, look at that. I knew they were going for. Well, they're not live yet. Pusa live. Paste. Isn't that nowadays too? I get my letters in, no problem. It's just, and I do them fast enough. Do them several times actually fast enough. I just simply never seem to get picked. Yeah, I haven't. I'm not sure whether I've seen mine or not. I don't think so. But then again, the way that scrolls by so fast, no matter what, I wouldn't. I think it'd be a miracle just to see your letters up on the screen in and of itself. Maybe she's controlling the wheel somehow. I don't care. I forget what she's about too. I don't know whether I have or not. I might be unsubbing. Superman. Let's see. Whether I do or not. Easiest way to do it. Nope. Let me check my other count. Canadians. No, thank you. It would not be the Canadian sprinkler. Yeah, yeah, I'm so understanding. On my Pied Piper account, I just unsubscribed. Fortunately or unfortunately, I haven't checked out a lot of them when they say, "Oh, I gotcha." I just on my other account, the Pied Piper, I just simply got them back just so don't lose. But I don't mind losing that one. Yeah, but it wasn't subbed on Cross Comics. It was subbed on Pied Piper. But I'm not now. I like the way they do things, but I don't there, Kusa. I get somebody up and trying to get all those subs. Thank you. But sometimes, like when they've got 1,500 subs and they've been up, 20 times before, and you get the same people in all the time, trying to get them another 10 subs is ridiculous. Sometimes it's hard to get them even one. Yeah. And then you get people just subscribing, and 5 minutes later, yeah, I guess so a little. They unsub. Well, ultimately, it is to get Pusa more subs. Yeah. You should get, Rick, you should get a smaller sketch pad and pens, and everyone will thank you. You're a giant. Which game is getting old? The Rick game. Random subs you get will rarely watch your content. Maybe you'll get one here and there. True. Very true. And then you've subbed to 100 weird channels. Yeah. Fortunately or unfortunately, that's why A, I do a lot of my subbing for that. If I do it with my other account, and then I don't do a lot of it with the Cross Comics one. Karaoke in the Philippines with a couple of ladies and two black ladies that have a blast gluing glitter to things. I found a couple that I like. Oh, I know of about, I don't know, 60 to 100 subs that I've gotten through it. Not a lot of them come and watch my content. Then again, I haven't watched much of their content. So, can't blame them for not watching me when I'm not watching theirs. Yeah, but have you gotten those subs through Pusa Studios, Chronos? When we're talking from Pusa Studios type or that type of stuff, Pusa Studios is a channel that you can go to and get subs. Usually, to keep the subs, you need to sub back, and usually they don't end up watching your content anyways. But you get the numbers. So out of 11 new subs, one from Pusa. Oh yeah, one. Well, I was at 180 something, and now I'm at like almost two. Sorry, 280, and Thupusa went up to like 102. Oh no, sorry, I was at 100 and like 80 something. I'm almost up at 100 or 270 through Prusa mainly. But most of those guys don't come and watch. Are you trying to insult my mom by saying she's Mysterio? Or that she's just mysterious? JP. Years old. All mine are from Rick's chat. Dude, all of them. You have your gaming stuff. Gaming usually does pretty good. Although you're crashing airplanes, so I don't know. I think usually those gaming people like Fortnite better. Yeah, well, I'm not inking that at the moment. When I get there, I'll bring it down so you can see the head. But I don't know why you want to see the washer. More than a crotch view. So thing with me is at one point later on, some of you lads might be useful to. Yeah, I get that idea. I see. Reconnect it? I don't know about that. Heck, I got nobody in the panel with me today. Even guys that are in the chat don't want to come on. Then again, right now we don't really want Model on with his rotor problems. Hey, Ortiz. Uh, Rising Sun Comics reached out to me so I can plug them here. Okay, well, what is Rising Sun Comics? Let me know. E. Ortiz. If they've got something out, tell them to contact me on Twitter. Armadillo Justice. 9 backers 30 days ago. I'll take a look at later. There. Uh, I will. Art looks good. Yeah, it does for sure. I took a quick look there. He needs a bigger basket, Rick. Who needs a bigger basket? I am saying Mysterio needs a bigger basket. Shouldn't that be mysterious? So Ortiz, I guess somehow they found out I do this sort of stuff and try and promote, and they they actually asked you to contact me, sort of. Nah. Well, they asked you. You were saying about them asking to plug. Oh, they asked me if I knew who else promoted. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I should be able to. I have somebody that I asked um, for next week, but they have yet to respond. I'll find out about them. I'll contact them again. If not, they can probably come on next week, next Saturday. If not, 2 Saturdays from now. And don't sharing helps everyone. Uh, yeah. Yeah, probably because you always come on mine a lot, but don't go on his a lot. His channel. You hear that, Manny? If you're listening, you hurt our friend model by calling him a troll. That wasn't nice, Manny. Who knows whether he's actually listening? Oh, we lost everybody to Gary, didn't we? Mr. Shipman stealing my viewers. So who do we still got here? Who has not? Who has not abandoned me? I went over to watch Mr. Shipman. Or who's watching both of us? I'm still at burp. Oh, cool. Oh, well. Itchy toe. Not that you guys want to hear about my itchy toe. I need a power nap. I got about 3 hours sleep last night. Ooh. Yeah, I know what that's like. I've had that time. So I got a question for people and for people watching later. Um, what would you prefer them? The Okay, DC and Marvel are almost a given for characters. Um, Cross comic ones are given too. Should I keep with the anime? Should I keep with the sci-fi stuff, or should I implement the what you can call it independent characters? I was doing them on Saturday, but now with not doing the thing. So which would you prefer? Which night would you ugh, would you like to see me replace a night with the independent characters, probably a bunch of comic skate or whatever comics characters, or would you like to see me continue doing the anime and stuff like that? Or yeah, I'm doing that day. Mondays is my characters cross comics. Tuesday is DC characters. Wednesdays have been anime characters. Thursday has been Marvel characters, and Friday was sci-fi. I'm just thinking of maybe, and I had it, so I was doing independent characters on Saturday, but now Saturday I don't do a live draw. Haven't for a while. So I was just thinking maybe changing up the anime or the TV sci-fi stuff, TV and movie sci-fi stuff. one of those and putting the independent characters in from other comic book companies other than DC or Marvel or my own. And I'm just trying to get the opinion of my cat. Why not phase out Marvel or DC? I thought they would be more popular. Seeing those characters being drawn, but I guess I could. Yeah, well, I'm gonna keep Mondays for sure for my own, but I want it to draw in more of a crowd. That's why I'm doing characters from other companies and stuff. Yeah, these are all cool genres. I'm not saying that none of them aren't. I'm just trying to sort of pull my audience, see what you guys are liking, what you're not liking. Conan the Barbarian Knight. He would definitely, as far as I'm concerned, although Marvel has him at the moment, to me he would be more of an independent character. Well, I don't really have a problem with them drawing him in that, because different companies have done stuff like that. Marvel's had Star Trek, DC's had Star Trek, other companies have had Star Trek. Same with Star Wars. All these independent or nothing that has to do with their mainstream characters. So I got no problem with them doing stuff like that as long as they treat the characters right. I guess being blocked by employees of Marvel and DC for following Comicsgate on Twitter turned me against the two big companies. Yeah, I can see that. I just know a lot of people are familiar with, like Mysterio, Spider-Man, and all that, and I thought that might bring them in. But also, I was thinking with doing the independent, trying to do a lot of Comicsgate characters, it would draw in people from Comicsgate or let people know about these characters. Because I have done Salamandroid, Cyberfrog, Bigfoot Bill, T-Bird, and Throttle in the past. And I even did I've done Red Rooster. Not a big one like this, I don't think so. And there's still the movies for these characters too. The big two. I know we don't buy a lot. I don't really buy a lot of the comic books themselves anymore. But a lot of people are still liking the movies. Well, at least the Marvel ones, except for maybe the more recent one that's about to come out. No, that being Captain Marvel. Yeah, I did do Spock quite some time back. Who I did, not sure who, I did somebody from Star Wars, I think. Well, I sort of did Princess Leia. We had the thing where there was a draw off doing Princess Leia. Worf might be fun. Yeah, for sure. I haven't done anybody from the next generation, that's for sure. Or anybody besides, Spock. Although trying to do a character from the Orville might be good too. Yeah, I've done Babylon 5. I did Delenn from Babylon 5. Andromeda, yeah, it's definitely another good one to draw from. I've done Tilk from Stargate. I just recently did the android from Dark Matter. So you guys obviously think I should keep the sci-fi, I think. 1,500 people watched live stream of 2 shows last night. What 2 shows? But what, I know I was having a big anime slash manga audience. What are you guys thinking about the manga anime? Should I replace that for like Comicsgate? Well, let me know what channel. That way I can put my live drawing of a link to my live drawing of Tilk on there. If it was on YouTube, anyways. Should I? Yeah, I know there's so many cool stuff, but there's only so much time. I'm just trying to think what might draw in more people. Stargate Command is the channel. Okay. I'll have to see whether they've got a comment section and put something there for my live drawing of Tilk on those. Yeah, I guess I could experiment for sure. I'm just trying. trying to get a thing from my audience, what they're wanting, I guess. Maybe keep things how they are for now and eventually phase out Marvel and DC with Comicsgate characters, and those two companies become less relevant. Yeah, I guess I could do that for sure. Uh, and they do it, and they do it neat. One live stream. One is a live stream with subtitles, and they post 2 episodes without. Cool. Yeah, there's the thing. People always love classic Marvel and DC. And that's half why I started up these live draws, plus to showcase my talent for anybody that wants a commission, you know, of a character. You know, I only charge $25 for this size. All these drawings are for sale too, you know. And if you want them colored, I'll color them for, I don't know, $5 more or something like that on stream. Oh, which reminds me, Saturday, as long as I remember, which I should, I am having my 250 sub giveaway. I'll probably try and do it around noon. There will be 3 winners this time. One for a sketch card, one for a 9x12, and one for a 11.7 by 16.5. In other words, this size of paper. And you win the character of your choice on whichever one you win. The Marvel and DC TV show movies got me interested in diversity in comics and comic artist pro secrets, which got me watching Comicsgate streams. Yeah, get some girls on Rick. Weebs love chicks. Well, I put out the thing for cats in my thing of everybody. That's one girl at least. DNC lost me when he ran off with his all caps, which is not needed. You have Peter an alternative for that. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by DNC lost you when he ran off with his all caps. DNC is just being and hosting, owning greed. Okay. EVS, I mean. Yeah, but he's back to Comicsgate stuff. A lot of what got him was that debate with, I think it was I Love Comics. We'll get the nerdettes on your show. That's just my opinion. He's perfectly allowed to try it. Yeah, well, he's got a. It's just like me. I have my comics are going to be published under Cross Comics. That's my name, you know. Doesn't mean I'm any less Comicsgate. You know, he's got to have it. You know, he's going to be producing all these books. Hopefully, he needs to have a name brand to be recognized. a brand. So I get wanting to have the brand. Unit branding cross. He was. Oh, he was gonna pull the best artists to a publisher called All Caps. Oh no. Yeah. Well, I think everybody. I don't think he could get all the best artists because like Malin. Malin, as far as I know, is not going to be doing his stuff. Malin's just going to be being produced under him. Mike S. Miller, again, he's got Blacklist Comics, his brand. It's not like he'd ever be working for Ethan. Um, and then you got all the different people doing their things. So I don't think he could ever get all the quote unquote big artists. Everybody will be trying, and I don't blame him for trying to get people. It's no different than, and I know this is bad to say, no different than DC or Marvel. If they see a good artist out there, they try to scoop them up. Nah, he could not. That's why. But you can always try. if I thought I could get Mike S. Miller for Cross Comics, yeah, I'd try. If I thought I could get Ethan for Cross Comics, I would. Heck, when he first announced about quitting DC, I said something about that in one of my videos. Uh, uh, I view not less, yeah. Okay, let's see, Cronus. I know, but he could have forged a tight relationship with Alterna. He had big cash. Yeah, but see, the problem is Alterna at that time, and I'm not sure whether Peter has changed his mind or not. He's not wanting to say he's Comicsgate and all that. So, going with Ethan sort of says he's Comicsgate. So it's a question of whether Alterna would want it over that. Now I'm hearing more backstabbing. Well, I haven't heard about any more than the normal. Unfortunately, that's the one thing I do not like about our little community. There seems to always be too much drama going on. Yeah, I don't think Ethan would have a pro. But his neutrality means he will do business with him. Yeah, he might not. It's hard to say. I'm not sure whether Ethan ever approached him or he ever approached Ethan. Yeah, know what? No drama is good for anybody. That's why I try and keep this channel as drama free as possible. Yeah, Lorenzo said Peter's not comic skating. Many anti-comic skaters think Ethan is the leader. Well, we're all the leader of comic skate. Oh, that's cool. Then that means, people like me, you, Lorenzo can go. Yeah, the SJWs even attacked him for being neutral just because he said about not using block bots. He didn't say you couldn't block anybody, but not to use block bots because that way you're alienating customers. uh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Uh, Unfortunately, Comicsgate has everybody has their own, seems like their own little definition of what it means to be Comicsgate, and that's where some of the drama comes from. Uh, which alternative books do people recommend? I want to support the company. I don't know. I checked them out, but they didn't look like they had anything that I would be interested in. But our mascot is a bunny with a pancake. There are only a few comic skaters I hang with now, and they're chilled ones like you. Yeah, I I get what you mean. Manny is okay, Ortiz, a few others. They just all want to do their thing. Yeah, and I think really Ethan and all that. That's exactly what they want to do too. But unfortunately, with Ethan, because he's such a big name, he becomes a magnet for the drama, whether he wants it or not. You know, too often he writes something in Twitter, and maybe there's the problem is us comic skaters aren't just using it as the tool to promote each other. We give into the the yapping on Twitter, the typing on Twitter. That's fine, yeah. Look over there. Oh, what was I gonna say? Or what was I saying? But he writes something on Twitter. All these SJWs have to react, and unfortunately, then he has to be stupid and react to their reacting. you or me, we write something on Twitter, most people don't give a damn. You know, I go banned on Twitter. I should. Okay, not quite sure what you meant there. I go something on Twitter. I got banned on Twitter. I showed Infamous who it was she was messing with. Posted a mug I sold inside the USA with a code that showed how to hack. uh, so it's like I don't know. Like I said, me or you, we write something on Twitter. Most people don't give a darn. You know, I've got what 130 followers on Twitter, and half of them are because of, or three quarters of them are because of my channel. I just use it to send out, let people know when I've put stuff up. Yeah, Twitter apologized. Um, and I've got to start putting up more pictures of my characters and stuff, my live drawing stuff. The sad thing is almost every time I think we found common ground with an anti-comic skater on Twitter, it turns out not to be the case. I was uh, I was bodyguard online for US. Then I posted him. Yeah, I use Twitter for a tool, like I said, just to let people know what I'm doing for my channel, and I started putting up my pics for bringing more viewers. I haven't done that in a while. It's the same thing I'm doing with Instagram. I'm just using it as a tool. I don't get on there and tweet about stuff like from the Gillette stuff. I hate stuff like what happened with the Gillette stuff, but uh, I'm going to be a voice in just being an anti-voice to that, stuff. And by anti-voice, I mean just drawing my comics or writing my comics or whatever, producing my comics and making it like old style comics, but with a Christian take. Why? Because some people don't know how to just turn off a game and ignore the junk that comes over that people want to attack them for. or attack them because of their parents online, verbally, or get into their junk. Or like he was saying, hack into their information. And we've been talking where it's been about 2 hours that I've been online here. It's been good talking the last half hour. Well, talking all throughout, but got Mysterio done. Yeah, although it could be anonymous, still kids say stuff in chats and give away who they are, especially sometimes when they're big up there. Anyways, as I was saying, it's been like 2 hours, just under 2 hours, 3 minutes shy of 2 hours. So I'm done what I was planning on doing, although I didn't do any Voltron. I think I'm going to end the stream for now and put up a bunch of stuff in this afternoon, hopefully. So check that out. And hey, check out my Canadian snack from yesterday. Nobody checked it out. Bugles. So thanks for chatting. It was good chat when we had a good chat. And remember to check out all my links in my description and have a great and wonderful day. God bless everyone.